If it is or if it ain't, it's going to come out.
Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is January the 5th, 2022, and today the topic is the Lord of the Harvest. Happy Wednesday, right? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good morning again. I feel like yesterday was a kind of busy day. Kinda. I mean, I just felt like I was going mentally the whole day. Y'all know that we announced our winner of the gift of accountability. So congratulations to Miss Christy Brundage. She is the lady that won our giveaway, won all 6 prizes and everything like that. She agreed to move forward with accountability and with the challenge. And so, yeah, you all should be seeing more of her really, really soon. We already have some of the gifts in motion towards her, and it seems to be the right person because I know she was expressing to me some things that I guess that these are some things that she was praying about. And lo and behold, the Lord answered her prayer. So I thank and praise God for that. I thank and praise God for each and every one of those individuals and organizations that partner with me on this. Again, an amazing gift, amazing start to the new year, and I pray that her journey is as successful and as beneficial to her as mine has been to me. So yeah, man, looking forward to sharing her journey on accountability and seeing what the Lord do. So yeah, that was the main thing about yesterday. But aside from that, I mean, I got another blessing, so thank and praise God for that. Your girls getting bookings out here, you know what I'm saying? So, I have a booking coming up in a few weeks, and so that is a blessing. Thank and praise God for that. I'm trying to see, what moves to make and whatnot in regards to that. So hopefully I can finalize some details really soon and whatnot. I don't know how that will affect this. I think I'll still do my part. Like I'll still do the juice, regardless of where I am. And that might be a little bit of a little foreshadowing there. But yeah, I think I'll still, maintain that commitment of doing the juice. I mean, because it'll just be like one day that I might be elsewhere, depending on when I leave out. But regardless of that, I've done that in the past. We went somewhere and I still did the juice. So I plan to do that still, depending on whatever details we work out. But I'll let you all know if anything changes. But as far as, I feel now and as far as I know and, if the Lord's will, I do intend to keep the juice going and everything like that. Any other announcements or things to share with you all? Well, there are, but y'all gotta stay tuned. Like y'all gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Just follow your girl. Like I said, I do have an announcement coming up soon. Actually, I guess I can go ahead and let you all know that the announcement that I would like to make is on the 11th of January. So be on the lookout for that. Follow your girl on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff so you guys can stay in the loop of some things I have coming up. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. Yes, exciting things. Already 2022, man. Thank and praise God for these opportunities and things. Um, I think that's it, y'all. Like I said, I just was like really, really. Ooh, my mind was just going, going, going. Like I think up until I don't know, like my son's bedtime is where I just really started to be like, okay, I need to like eat and I know my mom don't want to hear that. But you know, like I need to do this or that or like really just start to calm my mind and then next thing I know, it's like 4:30 or something like that. It was like time for me to get up for the juice. So the Lord woke me up this morning. I did not wake up to my alarm. I woke up after 4. And yeah, but here I am, here I am, bright-eyed, bushy tail, I guess technically right on time to do the juice this morning. I did everything. I did the prayer meditation and everything like that. And so to go ahead and transfer into that, basically it had me kind of thinking about, well, like the sowing and reaping and the harvest and, everything like that. And so the interesting thing is as I started to look up verses centered around like harvest and everything like that, um, the focus tended to shift to the Lord of the harvest. So that's where the topic came from today. And so, yeah, let me share with you all the verses that stood out to me. So, the first verse that stood out to me this morning was Luke 10:2. It says, "And he said to them, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore, pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest." Um, what stood out to me the most in this verse as I was writing it down was I want to say like the second half. The second half, because I mean, I think we're familiar with this whole the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few, and it's like encouraging us to be laborers, right? However, the part that stood out to me again was the latter half, which says, "Therefore, pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest." So, yeah, that stood out to me the most today. At the end of the day, and I think it kind of coincides with my prayer meditation and what the Soul Space app was saying in regards to, being connected to the vine and how, we can't bear fruit without being connected to the vine and everything like that. And so it's turning it back to God. It's having us, right, as the laborers, turn back to God and pray to God to send more laborers into what is already his harvest. So that's what kind of stood out to me today. And yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's sometimes we get into our minds, right, that it's us and it's what we're doing. I know we kind of talked about that the other day when it came to that king, right? Like he felt like it was his kingdom and it was for his glory, right? But at the end of the day, it's about God and his will and his harvest and his everything. We are laborers for him. And so I think, again, this I guess is a humbling verse that, puts things into perspective and just something to think about, keeping your back pocket on today. 1 Corinthians 3:6-9 goes with that as well, or 6-9. It says, "I planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. So neither he who plants nor he who waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth. He who plants and he who waters are one, and each will receive his wages according to his labor. For we are God's fellow workers. You are God's field, God's building." So again, I mean, everything is God's. Everything belongs to him. We're doing our part, yes. We might be planning, we might be watering, we might be doing our part. And you're gonna get, you're gonna reap what you sow in that area. You're gonna get the wages, right? According to what you do and all that. And that's cool. You're gonna get your wages, but I guess it's like any other working situation, right? If you a business owner, right, you might be the one that own the business. You got people working for you. They don't own the business, but they get their part by doing the work that they do. And it so and from the flip side too, it's like, we're the workers for businesses and for, other CEOs and all that different stuff. I mean, it's the same concept to me. So it shouldn't be something that's foreign to us or weird or something that we don't understand, because again, it's the same type of concept. Just put it in God's, God and us. This is what it looks like. Everything belongs to God. We're workers. We do our part, but ultimately, you know God is in control, and it's His field, His building. We're His workers, and everything like that. So, again, something to think about. Let marinate on your heart, souls, minds today. I started to write down, go deeper verses after that, and I ended up, the first thing I wrote down was John 4:34 through 38. I'm going to share with you all verses 37 and 38 right now, and that says, and herein is that saying true, one soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that whereon ye bestowed no labor, other men labored, and ye entered, and ye are entered into their labors. So yeah, and this, I mean, it's pretty much saying that, hey, I'm sending you to go reap something that you didn't work for, basically. And yeah, that's very interesting to me. I mean, we can see that in life, right? Like, for example, if we're helping to disciple somebody, or if we're helping to, plant a seed, or whatever the case is, like somebody else may have planted the seeds years ago, and then we come through and water it, and say the person changed their life or whatever. We can't sit here and take credit for that. Like, that's something that's God's doing, and it's been in the making. You just did your part and everything. I mean, but even if we could go to, like, if we go, not talk about someone's salvation, but maybe talk about like just, okay, I can see, like, I feel like, for example, a lot of the stuff. Oh Lord, okay. Well, one thing that came into my heart and mind this morning, as I was reflecting, was like, the things that happen here in America and whatnot, like, a lot of us are receiving the fruits of our ancestors' labor. You know what I mean? That's one thing. Maybe even some of these corporations or businesses or people, government or whatever the case is, some of these things that may be, have been in control and doing certain things throughout history or whatever, but maybe we are taking advantage of some of the benefits of some of the things that have been set before us, things that are set in place. Like, again, I can't help but I guess I'm gonna always have to acknowledge 2020 in my life, because I just know that there's a lot of things that was set in place for me to be able to benefit in 2020. When they started giving stimuluses and all that type of stuff, like, there was things set in place to assist you, at least U.S. citizens. Like, I don't know if they got stimulus across the world, like if all the countries was doing that, but there's things that were set in place here that would allowed us to benefit off of that type of thing now. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just one of those things, y'all. It's just, I mean, we can put this with any scenario that God pretty much is set. It has set the tone. Like, He has everything planned out. We're just playing it out, and that's just something to keep on our hearts and minds today. Let those things marinate. There are more verses in the Go Deeper section as well for you to let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds. But that's it. That's all I got really today. I mean, that's the juice. That's what came into my heart and mind this morning, and I guess was the focus of my prayer meditation and Bible study situation. But the Bible verse of today is Psalm 55:22. It says, Cast thy burden up in the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.
There's no time to get my nails done. Oh, I know. I went to unwindselfcare.com and got my 100% nail polish strips. Thanks, Unwind Self Care.